It's the home of the Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Verizon Center. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And the Wizards on friendly ground as they continue this homestand.
And guys, this is an opponent that's given them problems first two times out that they met. Both losses. We'll see if the third time is the charm.
This is their last chance, Greg. I mean, the final game of their season series against this group. So they're looking for a measure of redemption and, of course, trying to avoid being swept.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Roberson is up there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against Detroit.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And it's blocked by Adams. It's Durant with the drive. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got his first points in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
And Wall kicks to Temple. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. The Thunder pull it in. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Durant.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Over to the wing. To stop the drought. Temple gets the bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Dudley comes in for Morris. Allen Anderson's checked in for Garrett Temple. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Waiters in for Roberson. Here is Porter. Dion Waiters making his last shot. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 5.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Westbrook drives in, and that is good.
2 points.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Dudley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Porter passes to Dudley. That one wide left.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Cantor. An even 3-on-3 break. Durant with the steal. Singler left side. Back to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. No good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Porter kicks to Sessions. No good on the 3. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
And Washington making a change here. Thornton's checked in. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Durant just inside the line. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Thunder out in front. They lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
Get ready for your Wizard Girls.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like that. Or handball as
either
well.
one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Washington. All out there with Thornton. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Gortat in at the center position. Here's Foye. He feeds it to Waiters. Pass to Adams. They set the pick. He dishes it to Robertson. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Morris. And they get it back. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Outside, Wall. No good from outside. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Marcus Thornton. Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Randy Foye.
And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason.
And so it's Washington with it. They trail by 1. Clock at 6. Dudley with it. Can't recover. Dudley, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Westbrook dishes to Cantor. Rebounded by Temple.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Pass to Dudley. Nice ball movement by Washington. 20 feet out. Wall's shot is off.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Here's Temple, and he gets the bucket. Temple's got his second basket of the night.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Porter's checked in for Washington. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They trail by 1. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. And that'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Westbrook against Wall. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Morris passes to Porter. The kick out to Wall. Lets it go with the 3. Wall missing again. Oklahoma City shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Westbrook kicks to Cantor. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Westbrook after marching Gortat's bucket. It's Westbrook with the drive. Misses from close range. Washington has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Wall kicks to Porter. Temple dishes to Morris. Cannot hit. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Lots of room. And it's good off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 3.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Wall, that's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Cantor kicks to Ibaka. To the right side. Robertson can't hit. Washington leading now by 3. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Cantor's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook drives in. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Wizards lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Get ready for your Wizard Girls.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated. With Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the 3. Here is Wall. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Porter passes to Wall. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a 3-point play. So for the Wizards, Dudley comes in for Markieff Morris. And Oubre subbed in for Garrett Temple. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6. And Robertson kicks to Westbrook. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
There's the steal. Durant kicks to Westbrook. The reverse. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And the Thunder making a change here. Foy's checked in. For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on. Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Here's Wall. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. It's stolen by Adams. Durant attacking. Can't get it to go. Wall with some nice D.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the rejection by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Outside, Wall. The Wizards with another miss. The Thunder leading by 3. Gortat with the steal. And Wall kicks to Porter. He trains the quick shot. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Westbrook kicks to Durant.
Taking a look back over the last month, let's see how Washington stacked up in the NBA rankings. 7th in fast break points. 12th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top half of the league distributing the basketball as well. Not too shabby. Room for improvement, but acceptable.
And they play at a nice tempo. I mean, you see their fast break points per game. Not the quickest team in the league, but they are opportunistic. And you lag getting back, they'll make you pay.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Alan Anderson comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Oubre. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. He makes 1 of 2 that time. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. And Waiters kicks to Cantor. To the middle. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Now, here is Foy. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Durant, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
So they take the lead. Dudley's got 5 points so far. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Now, here is Foy. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And here's Thornton outside. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. And it's a 4-point Washington lead.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control. And I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Washington making some changes. Morris is checked in for Dudley. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Marcus Thornton. Thunder trailing by 4. The pass to Cantor to stop the run. And it's good on the layup.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
They get it back. Here's Sessions. His three-pointers off the mark. Thunder have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Cantor Kicks to Singler. Oklahoma City the rebound. Shoots a three. Rebounded by the Wizards. Now here's Sessions. Fast break opportunity here. Morris kicks to Temple. Back to Morris. Fires from deep. Excellent D from Cantor. Can't get it to go. The third quarter comes to a close. Washington out in front, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Gortat is out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Garrett Temple. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Wall in the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Got a hand on it. Here's Temple. Inside. Outside, Wall. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Washington.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And so John Wall nails both of them. Wall against Westbrook. Ibaka outside. To the paint. Porter with the steal. Westbrook against Wall. 16 feet away. And another miss by Washington.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off. Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Washington calls timeout. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And thank you for that, Doris. Clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. And he gets it to go. And it's 9 points for Otto Porter Jr.
You know, their field goal percentage is creeping up toward that 50% mark, which is a nice change from the first half.
And with their offense clicking and the score in their favor, they've got all the momentum right now.
And here's Oubre following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Here's Wall. The rebound by Ibaka.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Wall. Dishes to Oubre for 3. The shot is off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Dudley, no luck.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Here's Oubre following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Here's the dish to Porter. Out to the wing. It's Wall with the drive. And that one's good by Gortat. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now here's Durant. Back to Westbrook. To the paint. Porter with the steal. It's Durant with the drive. Another shot. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
But they'll get another chance. Out left to the wing. Outside Westbrook. Durant attacking. He kicks to Robertson. Just 4 to shoot.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girls.
Washington calls timeout. They're ahead by 1. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 2. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
In transition, here come the Wizards. It's good.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 4. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
And perhaps a few missed free throws.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire.
Io non dormo quando ti penso, io non dormo e basta e compenso. Io lo so che siamo uniti, se a capirsi basta il silenzio. Senza te sarai nel vuoto, mentre insieme siamo immortali. Baby, accelero la moto, chiudi gli occhi e spegni i fanali. Vedi, noi siamo la luce insieme, il male che produce il bene. La notte abbassa lo sguardo, che guardarci non gli conviene. Siamo il bianco e siamo il nero, siamo Dio che appare davvero. Siamo piccoli e perfetti, come il mondo visto dal cielo.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire, insieme
Per te cammino sulle mine, per te passo questo confine, portando nel bagagliaio cose che non ti posso dire. La mia vita è un film come al cine, io te polio opposti al caline. Solo tu mi rilassi alla fine, solo tu mi rilasci endorfine. Non mi fido delle altre bambine, siamo unici tigri albine. Sotto il sole di mezzanotte io ti scriverò le mie rime. E la nostra vita è musica, quindi rappo sopra il tuo
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see Oklahoma City and the Chicago Bulls. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the three. Harper with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Outside Durant. Longley against Adams. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Outside for Durant. Pippen with the steal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
5 to shoot. The offensive rebound. And so just over a minute and a half played. Harper with the ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Harper's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Durant with another miss.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Rodman sets a screen. Harper kicks to Rodman. Back to Harper. The shot is off. Great D that time from Westbrook. It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. Looking for their first basket of the game. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
For the three. And the Bulls, another three.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Waiters in for Andre Robertson. Pippen kicks to Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Thunder trailing by 8. Singler for 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's Chicago. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pippen dishes to Harper. Longley, a screen on Waiters. Harper the pass to Longley. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. It's a 10-point game. Westbrook drives in. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls. And so Westbrook makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Harper kicks to Pippen. Rodman sets a screen. Stolen by Waiters. By himself. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
The drive by Cantor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Thunder have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. It's Pippen with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Pippen's got his second basket of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Durant for 3. From beyond the arc and then some. Durant's got himself on the board with 3 there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
So for Oklahoma City right now, down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Foyle is out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Waiters in at the 3 slot. Foye dishes to Ibaka. Shoots. And Adams with the slam.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
And Waiters kicks to Adams. Waiters against Pippen. Left side Ibaka. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Sally. Pass to Jordan. The fadeaway. A beautiful fadeaway jumper by Jordan. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wennington, he's checked in for Rodman. Kukoc comes in for Pippen. Bushler's checked in for Jordan. And Kerr's subbed in for Ron Harper. There's the dish to Kukoc. Sally with a screen on Waiters. Kukoc lays it in without an inch of room around him. And now an 8-point Bulls lead. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Passes it to Wennington. Goes back up. Here's Kukoc. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Kukoc hits them both.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
Here is Kerr following the basket by Russell Westbrook. It's hauled in by Adams.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Now here's Kerr following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Cannot hit. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Wennington from down in the low post. It goes. And the Bulls lead by 12.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Dion Waiters. And Kyle Singler subbed in for Roberson. Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. Good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Kukoc from outside. Shot's good. Kukoc just got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Westbrook against Kerr. The 3 ball. They get it back. Kukoc from outside. And the shot is good. Kukoc has got 10.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Still close ball.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
There's the pass to Sally. And the powerful one-handed slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's...
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Bulls. They lead by 18. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What can you say? Tony Kukoc, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade and are looking amped up and ready to get going once again. What can you say? Tony Kukoc, an impressive effort here today.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, we've got Kukoc. Sally is out there with Bill Wennington. Then there's Bushler, and it's Kerr in at the one spot. Durant, that's good. The Bulls leading by 14. Westbrook against Kerr. Pass to Sally. Here's Wennington. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know, he, just like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
For Oklahoma City, they have hit all four of their chances so far in this one. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Durant hits them both. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
Simply need to just stay the course, Kevin. That's it.
It's been a good course so far.
Yep.
It's stolen by Adams. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
This has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. Now Harper. 6 points for him. To the middle. The shot's good from Rodman. And the Bulls lead by 16.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Rodman with a screen on Durant. Feeds it to Jordan. To the paint. That's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. And then Durant with the jam.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
And finished off by Longley.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Back to Harper. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Good. Harper's got his third basket of the night right there.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Outside Westbrook. There's the bucket. Good. Westbrook's got 10.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
The feed to Harper. To the inside. Here's Longley. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw. A different look for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Durant up top, guarded by Pippen. Stolen by Pippen. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Jordan's shot is off.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block, but that one's going to count.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Roberson's checked in. Harper kicks to Rodman. Another shot. Longley can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 12. Here is Durant. 11 points in the game.
Chicago foul call. Ron Harper. That's his second personal foul.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Launches a 3. And the release was before. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bulls lead by 12. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Kyle Singler is up there with Durant. Then there's Roberson. Then there's Foy. And it's Kanter in the center position. Kukoc pass to Wennington. Here's Sally from 11 feet away. No good off the front iron. Now here's Durant. Dishes it to Robertson. 6 to shoot. And Durant, here we go.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Durant. Waiters comes in for Kyle Singler. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foye. Westbrook drives in. They get it back. The shot's good from Cantor.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Passes it to Wennington. Stolen by Cantor. It's 2-on-1. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Dion Waiters.
And, Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Here's Westbrook. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Kerr. The shot is off. Thunder trailing by 9. Westbrook dishes to Cantor. Can't hit from 12.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Kukoc can't get it to go.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up. That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. That's good. And now just a 5-point Chicago lead.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Kerr against Waiters. Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Poked away. Stolen by Westbrook. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Waiters no luck.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And the shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. 1:16 left in the game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He said, no time to waste, fellas. We've got to pick it up right now if we're going to make a comeback and try to win this thing. Let's go all out. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Durant. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Jordan the pass to Longley. Here's Rodman. And the rejection by Ibaka.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
That's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's the first, and that brings them within 5. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
Michael Jordan.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Durant on the wing. Here's Roberson, guarded by Jordan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Dennis Rodman picks one up. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Durant hits them both.
Big time trip to the line there, bringing this down to a 1-possession game.
Chicago with the ball. Here's Rodman. Money!
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And here is Durant. The tray. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win.
I'm like, everything cool. Everything cool, son. You know what I mean? About to try to squeeze in another my career game real quick. Huh? I might get it. I don't know. Everybody gonna convince me to get this. Oh, you got it too? Yeah, me either. No. Got to play with the original jerseys. You know what I'm saying? We can play Grand Theft after this game if you want. I'm about to start this game up right now. Yeah, man, we got to get this squad back on there, man. Yeah, I know you told me last time.
Excited. I mean, we're hoping. You know, the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against City for the Pistons. Over the last 2 years, they're going to make a splash over the next few years. As you see, getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this. What's been the change? I'm not trying to do too much.
Yeah, I gotta see what's up with that. I still got like another heist to go. I think I'm up to the bank heist now. I think I gotta make this money, son. I gotta get over a mill, dude. I'm under a mill, son. Heard you with a yacht now? That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. Man, I never got to feel that, man. Yeah, we gotta play that, man. I see Mag is online and Mike online too.
As the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor.
They're playing the division.
This road trip for the Thunder, kicking
They
things
might
off
really make
here
me go
in this
buy
one.
that, son. My thing is, I don't really be like sitting there playing
Right
these
now, they're
games
in the
like that
middle
anymore.
of
I'll
what's
be
going
like,
to be the most demanding part of their schedule all season. I mean, this is
like
the
even
third
with
game
the
they're going to
Rainbow
play in
Six
4
Siege,
days.
like I barely even
You
get to
got
play
to
that,
get
son.
some sore muscles and tired,
Like I'm about
weary
to throw up
legs.
like 60
when you're in a
cash to play a
stretch
game
like
I ain't
that.
really
Not
gonna
only
play.
the physical fatigue, there's the mental and emotional fatigue too.
Yeah, certainly an additional challenge, no doubt. But considering their punishing schedule, it will take a toll. Now, they're not going to make any excuses, but we'll just have to see how they respond.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now,
I really hope
it's the
in
international
the
combo
next
of
week they
Ibaka
come
and
out
Adams.
so they cut this whole
Russell
freak
Westbrook
shit
out
out.
there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Westbrook gets to Adams. And stolen by Hibbert.
Yeah, but I wanted to where they just say my name in the arena, so I'm like, I don't, not with all this easy breezy and the general and all that extra shit. I ain't with that. And
The
ABC
second
now.
effort. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And
Yeah,
now
so
the
that's
fast
Kyrie
break.
right now.
Westbrook with the ball. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the
Oh,
line
you
for
could
2.
take him, man.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and
I
one.
missed that. Yeah, I heard it.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the evening. He doesn't get the second one.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
The 3 from Bryant. That's good. Kobe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early
Oh,
from
come
long
on,
range.
man. He ain't get his hand there.
Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Hey, get that out of here.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or
Oh,
may
right there,
not
Pat.
be. He's
Let's
not
go.
making that one.
And it's Hibbert missing. Pass to Roberson. And he goes big time with the dunk right over Kobe Bryant.
So even in my 2K, so I'm still in my first season.
Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of
I
tricks
tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps
Yeah, I'd be liking to play my career
I
just to get
want
to
to see
the
that
end.
one
Like,
again.
yeah, I'd be liking to just get to the end
Hit
one
by
good
Randall.
time.
They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Russell.
Yeah, the college thing they did was dope too.
Another shot. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, how about the
They
purpose
literally
when
squeezed
he's
in a
crashing the
full-length movie
backboard
in
right
games.
now?
That's crazy.
Some hard-earned second chance points.
And Oklahoma City making a change.
And
Waiters
I
is
just like to
checked
get to
in.
the end of the season and see what's going to happen.
Good on the shot.
That's the only reason why I'm even playing my career.
Ibaka's got 5.
Oh, can I get a sprint?
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
They put Kimbo Slice in there.
Former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers, and as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy.
You saw that thing on Netflix?
I think he's a guy that
what they call dog fighter.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller.
Like
Great
people street fight in
experience
the
as a
backyard,
player and
though.
as a champion. And I
Like
think
they
that
making
all
money
is
off
evident in his coaching style.
Crazy. Like, ain't nothing you can run
who's
from.
out
They
there
just
now
like
for
you
the
straight
Lakers.
scrap until you see it.
Blacks checked in for Hibbert. World Peace comes in for Kobe. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Russell. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Cantor's checked in. He lobs it up. And then Durant with the jam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and
Yeah,
easy.
he's about to get his shit punched. He knew better. Oh, good hit,
Cantor
man.
sets the pick for Durant.
What are you doing?
Fires for 3. A rebound by the
I'm
Lakers.
still gonna make me guard on
Tough
the
loss coming
makes no
against New
sense.
York in their last game played.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays. And if your team goes cold, it
Straight
really can
cuffed him. Oh my
sabotage the
God.
game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in
And I can
for
got
Jordan
5,000
Clark.
fans after that.
Nance comes in for Randall. Ryan is checked in for Meta World Peace. And it's Russell in for Clarkson.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense
Defense.
from the interior today.
Yeah. Good defense. That
Now,
boy.
here is Russell.
Yeah.
He's been patient so far.
Come on,
Nothing
Brian.
yet on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
And too long on the shot.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Waiters. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Russell inside. Williams on 3. Offensive rebound.
Hey, knew Brandon Jennings wasn't going to be able to jump on LeBron.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the
That's
players.
too overhand, man.
And taking
That's
a look at
so
the Lakers'
intense.
performance
Let's
here.
go.
What have they been doing or
Let's
not
go,
doing in the
Bron.
game?
Go again.
You can tell
Twice.
the point of emphasis has been to get to
Two
the
completed alleys,
offensive
son,
glass.
back to back.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
Taking a look at the Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Deion Waiters is out there at 4. And it's Singler in at the 3 spot. Here's Kobe. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. And, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder Tie right now.
Good leg.
Oklahoma City getting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Now here's Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Lakers trail by 3. Here's Hibbert. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Durant's checked in for Dion Waiters.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Russell, he's checked in.
I got that Kyrie Irving dribbling package.
Now here's Durant. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Baseline J on the way. Second chance shot. Drained for 2 points. Durant's got 6.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him. Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Now here's Durant. He's got 6. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Bryant passes to Russell. The kick out to Bryant. From about 19 feet, does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Here's Roberson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Timeout called the Lakers. Big group substitution here for the Lakers.
All that
checked in for Hibbert. Nance comes in for Julius Randle. Neto
I'll be
World
playing the
Peace
whole
checked
game,
in
son.
for
Kyrie
Kobe.
is hurt.
Young is subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Cantor checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Randy Ford. The Thunder with the lead. Got a piece of it. Los Angeles is shooting a lackluster 38% of the game, struggling so far.
Everybody in the
Unloads from 13. Again, Russell missing. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And he gets the bucket.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Cantor. After D'Angelo Russell bucket. Puts one up from 19. That's good from Cantor on the assist from Ibaka. Cantor's got the lead up to 4 now for Oklahoma City. World Peace dishes to Nance. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Nice work to get it inside.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Kyle Singler's checked in for Oklahoma City. Waiters comes in for Roberson.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
The drive by Russell. And they take the lead. Nance has got 5 points now this quarter. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Lakers lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Very few players are capable of
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in the first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in the center filling out the middle. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half.
And 9 assists before.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
They set the pick. For 3, Westbrook. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Russell with it. Guarded now by Durant. Hibbert kicks to Russell. Back to Hibbert. Top of the key, Russell. No good. And the Thunder going the other way now. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Ibaka, the pass to Westbrook. Outside for Durant. Durant with another miss.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Good job.
Randall with a screen for Russell. Hibbert with the screen. Russell dishes to Hibbert. Here's Clarkson. No good off the back of the rim. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Hibbert with the screen. Here's Randall. And the Lakers with another miss.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
Durant with it. Picked up by Kobe. Westbrook drives in. It's blocked.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Randall against Ibaka. Hibbert kicks to Randall. Back to Hibbert. He feeds it to Randall. From deep three-point range. And again, the Lakers no good. Thunder trailing by 3. Westbrook passes to Durant. To tie. And it's Russell with the rebound.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Left side, Bryant. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And Deion Waiters subbed in for Roberson. 6 to shoot. Randall dishes to Hibbert. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
At the line for your Lakers.
And that one falls for Hibbert. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Nancy's checked in for Randall. World Peace comes in for Kobe. Nick Young's checked in for Clarkson. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Russell. Randy Foy's checked in
They're interviewing me now more than ever on the court.
To Cantor. It's deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last.
And stretching back to the break, here's how the Thunder have performed. First in rebounding, 5th in assists. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
And it's blocked.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited the open looks, making them work for everything.
Los Angeles leading by 5. For Los Angeles, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Tariq Black, he's checked in for Roy Hibbert. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Screen by Ibaka. Here's Cantor to end the drought. And the layup is good. Cantor's got his second bucket tonight.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And Williams, here we go. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Waiters leading the charge.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
And the Lakers making a change here. Randall's checked in.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Nick Collison's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Now 8 seconds separate the two clocks. Banked in off the glass. Randall's got 5 now.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And here's Young from the arc. But he stays with it. The third quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play.
I'm playing all the time. I'm like 20-10.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Steven Adams is out there with Durant. And it's Singler in a small forward. Here's Randall. Dishes it to Black. Up and in. Black's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers. And Durant gets it to go.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Clarkson kicks to Randall. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops it.
They still want to pass.
They're trailing by 6. It's Westbrook with the drive. Got a hand on it.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
They're running a break on us, and they can't beat it.
Just 5 on the clock.
Russell
kicks to Nance. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the dunk like that. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
It's Hibbert with the drive. That's good. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Durant. No good. Nice from Russell to the right side. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Goes back up. Nance passes to Hibbert. And he jams it with authority.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
They set up 2 screens and nobody
Russell gets to Kobe. Inside Leaner. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Thunder trailing by 9. Russell again. Westbrook.
Yeah, we just finished the third. We're going to the fourth.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Randall's checked in for the Lakers. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Robertson's checked in. Feeds to Bryant. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game. And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. Westbrook against Russell. Outside for Durant. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
There's the dish to Bryant. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71% 5 for 7.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Excellent D from Cantor.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push him, and then excellent execution.
And so the Lakers take the win. It
Are you about to play another one?
Can't connect from 13 feet out. Trail by 17. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Off the front. He has such a nice touch for a big man. Yeah, and they got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. They'll match up his size. They're going to continue to work him over the rest of the game. Oh, here's free. LeBron outside. Here's the 3. And again, LeBron missing. Dishes it to Stevenson.
Wide open, too.
Screen on James.
So they got a decent stat line.
Stevenson kicks to front. And a foul.
14, 5, and 11.
Terrific game. You got 8 points and 1 steal as well.
Shit, I'm playing another game. I might play another one, too. Well, I'm in the groove winning games.
So he goes 0 for 2 there. Cavaliers are gone just 1 section of the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. The drive by James. That's good.
It's interconference time for these Thunder as they come in as the visiting team. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. With that road trip behind him, the Cavaliers ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Cleveland.
And they've enjoyed success in this matchup, winning the 2 previous games. A chance to close it out here with the win. You gotta like their chances.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Greg. I mean, they've had a clear advantage in this matchup, and because of that, they've got to be feeling pretty good about their chances here tonight.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle.
Well, that's like an
Russell
impossible
Westbrook
pass.
out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Westbrook with the bucket.
He can be a weapon if he gets going
That's a
early.
careless turnover, man. I'm throwing the ball, man.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now here's Westbrook. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Here's James. Mozgov, a screen on Durant. The drive by James. Love dishes to Mozgov. The shot is off. And Oklahoma City will collect it the other way. Their last encounter was an Oklahoma City.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little different. differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Well, if I was being diplomatic about it, they were a little too aggressive. I mean, in reality, they took far too many fouls, and because of that, they had to go to their bench earlier than they wanted to.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friend.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Offensive rebound. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Tries again. Ibaka, no luck.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Durant, here we go. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
Good shot, Kev.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Irving against Westbrook. Ibaka with the screen on Irving. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. This
hit him off that crossing. And more than 14 points. Shit.
Game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Scooped up. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Kanter with a screen on Irving. Kanter sets the pick for Durant. And the rejection by James. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Enes Kanter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now, here is Foy. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Durant against Smith. Durant attacking. Here's Kanter. And the layup falls. Kanter's got his first bucket in this one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Waiters with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Durant. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's the Thunder up by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number.
Check it out.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's James. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Thunder 5 right now. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Steven Adams is out there with Durant. And it's Singler in at the 3.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Here's Irving. Waiters grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Count the bucket.
Assist goes to.
And that's now 8 points for Kevin Durant. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Smith kicks to LeBron. It's tipped. Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. In third, the Cavaliers.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy which they play.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, Thompson is checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Thunder. Roberson comes in for Dion Waiters. It's LeBron with the drive. Thompson misses.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
It's stolen by Amon Shumpert. And James with a clear path to the hoop. And that one's good, Shumpert.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And stolen by James. Good D by Westbrook.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Soft touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 10.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
And he jams it with authority.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Pass to Fry. It's stolen by Adams. Pushing it up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the Cavaliers call time
we
here.
got Kevin Love back. I mean,
Just not happy with how this team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert.
You know, one thing we saw a lot of last season during the playoffs was the hack-a-shack plan, pretty much purposely fouling a poor free throw shooter. A lot of differing opinions on it, as it wasn't fun to watch for the viewers, but many feel it's a legitimate part of the game if it works.
Irving from long range. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
Yeah, the level of energy they had, guys, in the win wasn't matched by their opponents, and that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that.
Kicks it out the Love. From the arc.
Gotta stop doing that.
Love got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Cheating on defense.
The hack-a-shack or the hack-a-Jordan or the hack-a-whatever being a focus of the playoffs last season. We saw it up close and personal. It opened up a debate, Greg, on whether or not it should be allowed. What do you think?
You know, it's a touchy subject. I remember last summer, the spring, I should say, the commissioner touched upon it. You know, one of the concerns is, do you want to change a rule for an entire league when it basically affects two players? And so it's something that you got to be sensitive to. But to your point, the fans don't want to see that ugly style of basketball.
It's boring. It slows the game down. Irving kicks to LeBron. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws with this one. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Durant's checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Waiters in for Roberson. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Smith outside. Pass to Mozgov. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Mozgov's got his second bucket of the night.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Thunder lead by 16.
Automatic.
And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Cavaliers with the rebound. Saturday night in Cleveland. And they didn't win.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Dribble now, man.
Always
Come on,
been
son.
a dynamic scorer, and we saw
Well, you
in
missed
that
that
first
layup.
half the entire repertoire
You're
on
stupid.
display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Start dribbling.
Yeah, he's
I'm
playing
out
just
here
a smart
dribbling.
game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Good last game.
Dishes to Robertson. It's Westbrook with the drive.
Put the ball into the post. Take the open shot. The ball is kicked out to you. All right. So you're going to get some post points.
Westbrook again. Irving. Right wing. 4 on the clock.
Oh, good. They got the only point.
Robertson can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Love kicks to Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. Smith's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Cavs.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Outside Irving. The drive by James. Back to Irving. No luck. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And the shot is good. 12 points for Kevin Durant.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And it's a completely for the Cavaliers. And then for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Singler comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Dellavedova from outside. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
There's the feed to Foy. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shots good by Durant. The Cavaliers trail by 21. A drive by Shumpert. It's deflected. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
No, I can't dribble, son. What's going on? They put the ball on the floor like we thought.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Here's LeBron. It's good, and it's his sixth make against 11 attempts.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here is Durant. 14 points for him. Not enough on that one as it misses. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. .130 left in the third quarter. Dishes to Cantor. Shoots it. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Crazy.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. The Thunder leading by 17. Here's Foy. Mozgov with the block. They recover it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Dion Waiters checked in for the Thunder. James. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. He's got his 4th free throw of the game. Oklahoma City has gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. And Voigt kicks to Singler. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Irving passes to James. Out to Smith. From deep three-point range. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's Cantor. A beautiful reverse layup. Cantor's got 7.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Flavor 1.
LeBron against
Waiters. Now LeBron did pushing. AD. That's flavor 1.
LeBron, no good. Durant for 3. Off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder out in front. They lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter.
Oh,
wow.
Come on, Bronny.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there. Because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Be crowded on one side.
Power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Wide open look. That's good. The Cavaliers trail by 11. James right side. And they double up James. Buries it down low. James has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And Westbrook, here we go. Irving with the steal. Smith outside.
Yeah, I'm having a rough game, son.
Back
Shit
to
crazy.
LeBron. Wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Ibaka slams it in.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. Timeout called the Cavaliers. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Durant comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Foy in for Roberson. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Over in the corner, Foy. There's the bucket, good. And the Thunder lead by 9.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Smith for 3. Again, the miss by Smith.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like you can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys, more desire to secure the ball. They haven't done as much inside as they did in the first half. They've got to get back to their game plan, which is to work the ball inside and then force the defense to react and play from there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. He's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. It's Durant on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. The drive by James. Down low. Mozgov.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Kanter kicks to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Foy missing.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Smith with it. Kanter cover. Out to Smith. A second chance effort. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they've put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backcourt.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries again. And
So you still get that W though. That should feel even better since he quit. Oh my God! That layup though. Wow.
That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound. On 39 left to play in the third. Optic alley. Johnson sets the screen for Conley. Well, that's That's a surprising miss right there. Those wide open opportunities. Sure agrees.
James Johnson's checked in for Cleveland. On the baseline.
There's 5:17 left in the third.
Oh, that's not a steal.
On the wing, Johnson. Ball draw covering. Pocket 6. Johnson goes in. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now. Now, free. He got 7. Here's Thompson.
All right.
Double-digit lead.